Welcome everybody. Thank you for coming to this soft and gentle flow today. We are going to start on our backs in constructive rest position today. So lie on your back, bend your knees, place your feet on the floor, widen your feet as wide as your yoga mat, and let your knees knock in towards one another. When you arrive, take a deep breath in through your nose and sigh it out your mouth. And again, deep breath in through the nose and sigh it out the mouth. And again, deep breath in, fill the body with breath. And sigh it out, exhale. Now bring your hands to your low belly region. We will do a 3-part Dirga breath to begin today. So we breathe into the belly, the ribs, and the chest. Exhaling, chest, ribs, and belly. Inhale into the belly, the ribs, and the chest. Exhaling, chest, ribs, and belly. Again, inhale, let the belly rise, the ribs expand, the chest open. Exhaling, the chest deflates, the ribs deflate, the belly deflates. Inhaling, belly, ribs, chest. Exhale, chest, ribs, and belly. Again, inhale, belly, ribs, chest. Exhale, chest, ribs, and belly. 2 more times together. Inhale, belly, ribs, and chest expand. Exhaling, chest, ribs, belly deflate. Inhale, belly, ribs, chest. And exhale, chest, ribs, and belly. Now find your natural rhythm of breath. Breathing in and out through your nose. Tuning in to your breath today. If you would like to set an intention for your practice, now would be the time. Open your arms out to a T. Gently start to rock the knees side to side like windshield wipers, side to side, moving together in tandem. And the next time the knees go towards the right, let them drop down towards the right as you look to the left, creating a 3-part spinal twist. Let your left shoulder drop. And if you would like a little bit more heat, you could bring your right foot on top of your left thigh. Take 2 more breaths here. The top leg was on top of the bottom. Unhook the legs, bring the knees back up towards the sky on an inhale. And as you exhale, let the legs cascade to the left as you gaze to the right, finding that spinal twist on the second side. And if you put the leg on top of the other leg on the first side, you may want to try that on this side, which will deepen your twist. Take 2 more breaths. Unhook the leg if you had it. Bring the knees back up towards center. Bring the knees into the chest and give yourself a little hug and a little rock side to side, massaging the low back, using the floor as feedback on that low back. Now start to rock up and down on your spine 3 to 5 times until you make enough momentum to come onto your hands and to your knees for a tabletop position. In tabletop, bring the hands under the shoulders, the knees under the hips, coming on the tops of the feet, and then look between your knees and see if you get your feet to disappear behind your knees. On the inhale, reach the chest forward through the arms, letting the belly slightly drop. Exhale, chin to chest, round. Inhale, glide forward. Exhale, chin to chest, round. Gliding, opening up the heart. Exhale to round. Come to a neutral tabletop position. Widen the knees about 2 to 3 inches. Bring the big toes to touch. Shift the chest forward of the hands. And exhale, sink the hips back towards the heels. One more like that. Inhale to shift forward. Exhale to pull back. This time the hips stay towards the heels. Walk the hands forward. Drop the forehead. And come into a sweet little child's pose. As you breathe through the practice today, think of that 3-part breath. The belly, the ribs, the chest expand. And with all the expansion, you allow for more movement, more fluidity. Take 1 more breath here. Slowly start to walk your hands off your yoga mat to the right side of this beautiful room. This light-filled space. Walk your hands through center and off the yoga mat to the other side. Walk your hands through center, rock back up to your hands and knees, bring the knees under the hips, tabletop position. Tuck the toes under, take a breath, and send the hips up and back into a downward facing dog pose. When you arrive with your hips high to the sky, rise up high onto the balls of your feet. Bend your right knee and straighten your left heel down to the earth and take 3 breaths behind the straight leg. Rise up high onto the balls of the feet and switch. Bend the left knee straight and the right heel down to the ground. And breathe 3 breaths behind that straight leg. Rise up high onto the balls of both feet. And on the exhale, downward facing dog position. Feet are about hips distance. There's a little micro bend in the knees. Push the hips back and then wrap your triceps back to the wall behind you. Shake the head no, give it a little nod yes, and feel the energy of the crown towards the ground, the ears somewhere between your biceps for your downward facing dog position. Shift forward to the top of a plank. If you need to drop to your knees, please do so. Heels back, crown forward. And gently lift your belly button towards your back body. Take 1 more breath. And downward facing dog pose. Look between your hands and tiptoe your feet up to your hands. When you arrive at the top, bring the hands to the shins, look forward, halfway lift. Exhale, folding. Again, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Fold Uttanasana. One more time, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold Uttanasana. Slowly rise by reaching your arms out to the sides and all the way up towards the sky. And bring the hands in to heart center. Inhale to lift. Exhale to fold. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold again. Inhale to rise, maybe palms touch and you look up. And exhale, hands to heart center. Again, rise, lifting. Exhale, folding. Halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Rising, lifting the energy, and bringing it in to heart center. Again, inhale. How tall can you get? Exhaling to fold. Halfway lift. Fold a little deeper. Rising, inhale. And bring it into the heart, exhaling. Adding on, lift. Fold. Halfway lift. Bend the knees enough to plant your hands. Step your right leg back and then your left. Pause in plank pose, take a deep inhale, and go directly back to downward dog. Exhale. Take 3 breaths in your down dog. Look between your hands, tiptoe your feet to your hands. Halfway lift, inhaling, exhale to fold. Circle the arms up towards the sky and bring it into heart center. Again, rising, folding, halfway lift, bend the knees, plant the hands, the left leg goes back, then the right. Pause in plank to fill up the lungs with breath and directly back to downward dog, exhaling. Just getting the body a little bit warm as we prepare to flow. Right leg sweeps to the sky. Step the foot between the hands. Drop the back knee down, untuck the back toes. Pause here for a couple of breaths with the hands down. Look at your front knee, have it track over your front ankle. Open and widen the collarbones. Back of the neck is as long as the front. Take 2 more breaths. Reach the arms up towards the sky. Maybe you need to walk the front foot a little further forward to get a nice stretch on the left side of your frontal hip point. Gaze is forward, gaze is steady. Hug the outer thighs to the inner thighs and let those inner thighs spiral backwards. Maybe palms touch and you look up for the last breath here. Exhale, hands float down to the ground. Hinge your right hip back, flexing into your right toes, your right foot. Plug the right hip back in space. Bend into the front knee. On the breath we move. Inhale to rise, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, pull back, hamstring stretch. Inhale to rise, we lift with the energy. Exhale to pull back. Lifting, lowering. 2 more times on your breath. Rebend into the front knee. Keep the left hand down to the ground. Reach the right arm up to the sky. If you have enough, you stay where you are. If you want a little bit more heat, tuck the back toes and lift the back leg. Hug that right thigh into the midline and keep rolling the chest open towards the sky. Last 2 breaths here. Top hand floats down to the ground. Step back to a high plank position. Shift the chest forward. Bend the elbows all the way and lower to the ground. Untuck the toes. Reach the chest forward for a baby cobra. Exhale, lower down. Slide the hands back by the side ribs. Press into the hands, lift up, and straighten the arms. Up and over the toes, downward facing dog. Take 3 breaths in down dog. Inhale, reach your left leg up to the sky. Exhale, step it between the hands. Lightly drop your back knee down, untuck the toes. Pause for a couple breaths here to set the foundation. Hug the thighs in towards the midline. Inner thighs spiral back, chest wide and open. Next, inhale, reach the arms skyward. Lift the torso up off the legs. Maybe walk the front foot a little further forward to get that sweet stretch in the front of the right hip. Palms to touch, look up, last breath. Hands float down to the ground. Suck your left hip back in space, straighten into your front leg. Couple of breaths here in half splits. Notice how this side feels versus the first side. Keep the collarbones open, the gaze somewhat forward. Moving on the breath, rebend into the front leg, reach the arms up towards the sky. We inhale, exhale, pull back. 4 more. Inhale, lifting. Exhale, pull back. Rising, lifting the energy. Exhale, hinge back. Rising, lowering. Last one, just trace your breath. Rebend into the front knee, plant the right hand down, sweep the left arm up to the sky. Keeping the right shoulder down your back. And if you want more heat, and you did on the first side, tuck the back toes and lift the back leg and revolve the chest towards the left side of the room. Push the bottom hand into the floor to lift the top hand a little bit higher for the last breath. Top hand travels down to the ground. Step back to a high plank position. Shift the chest forward as the elbows pull back, lower all the way down to the earth. Baby cobra lifts you up, lower back down. Upward facing dog lifts the legs, the chest, and up and over to downward facing dog pose. Rise up high onto the balls of your feet. Swivel your heels to the right, your toes to the left. Stretching out the side body. Rise up high onto the balls of the feet and switch sides. Rise up high onto the balls of the feet. And exhale to downward facing dog pose. Adding on, reach your right leg up to the sky. Bring your knee to your nose to curl in. Inhale, extend three-legged dog. Step the foot lightly between the hands. Stay on the ball of the back foot this time for a runner's lunge. Keep the right thigh hugging in, reach back through the left heel, and keep the collarbones nice and wide and the back of the neck nice and long. If you'd like to play with a little bit of balance, you could lift your hands up off the floor. Take 2 more beats here. If the hands were lifted, drop them lightly. Inhale. As you exhale, straighten your front leg, reaching back through your back heel, and relaxing the neck. Rebend into the front knee on the inhale. Exhale, hinge the right hip back. Inhale to bend into the right knee, look forward. Exhale, hinge that right hip back. Inhale's the bending action. Exhale to straighten. Again, bending, extending. Bend and extend. Bend into that front knee. Reach the right arm forward in space. Reach the left arm forward in space. Keep the torso low. Take 1 more breath. Lift the torso upright. Lift up. Crescent lunge. Embrace the wobbles. Bend into the front knee, extend out through the back leg. Take 2 more breaths. Hands float down to the ground. Left hand stays planted, right arm sweeps up to the sky. Hug the right thigh into the midline and then sweep the right arm over the ear to the front of the room towards the windows. Keep rolling your left ribs underneath the right. Take 1 more breath. Reach the right arm back up towards the sky. On the exhale, bring the hand down to the ground. Step back to a high plank position. Shift forward. Lower all the way to the ground. Baby cobra, cobra, or up dog. And up and over the toes, downward facing dog. Take 3 breaths to reset. Sweep the left leg up to the sky. Bring the knee to the nose to curl in. Inhale, extend, 3-legged dog. Exhale, step the left foot between the hands and stay low. Pause in your runner's lunge. Marinate for a few breaths. Hug that left thigh in to contain the foundation of your body. If you'd like to play with lifting the hands up off the floor, go ahead and play. Two more cycles of breath here. If the fingers were lifted, drop them down. Take an inhale. Exhale, straighten into that front leg. Keep the ball mound of that front foot on the floor. Keep reaching back through that right heel. Notice your breath here. Inhale, bend into the left knee. Look forward as you do so. Exhale, pull that left hip back. Inhale to bend. Exhale to straighten. Inhaling to bend. Exhale to straighten. Bending, straightening. Inhale forward. Exhale, pull back. Find runner's lunge again with that bend in the front leg. This time reach the left arm forward in space. Reach the right arm forward in space. Breathe into the ribs, let them expand. On the next inhale, reach the arms skyward. Bending into the front leg, extending out through the back. Notice where you're looking. Two more breaths. Exhale, hands flow down to the ground. Right hand stays as is, left arm sweeps up to the sky. Take the left arm, rotate it, reach it over the ear to the front of the room, and then roll your right ribs underneath your left, keeping the right shoulder down your back. Two more breaths here. Top arm back up towards the sky. Hand floats down to the ground. Step back to a high plank position. Shift the chest forward, lower all the way down to the ground. Baby cobra, cobra, or the up dog. And up and over the toes, downward facing dog. Steady breath in, steady breath out. Look between your hands. Step, jump, or hop forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Grab opposite elbows and sway side to side. Switch the cross of the elbows if you haven't already. Let the brain drop, let the back of the neck be loose. With your head hanging low, interlace your hands behind your head. Start to push your head into your hands and a little bend in the knees as you start to upright your torso, coming all the way up to standing. Inhale, open the chest, elbows go wide, the gaze looks up. Exhale, chin to chest, elbows in, round. Inhale to open. Exhale to bring it in. Open. And bring it in. Two more times, open and expand with your breath. Bring it in. Open and bring it in. Lift the head so the crown is reaching towards the sky, then reach the arms up towards the sky. Bend the elbows, open the heart, standing back bend, couple of breaths. Inhale, reach the arms up towards the sky, palms to touch, hands to the heart. Exhaling. Eyes closed or soft gaze at the floor. Take a moment of reflection at this mark in your practice. Gently blink the eyes open. Options with the hands will be as follows. Hands behind you grabbing opposite elbows, or knuckle to knuckle, elbows wide. Or if you would like to play with reverse prayer, you can play with reverse prayer, bringing the palms to touch and the fingertips towards the nape of the neck. From here, with the feet hips distance apart, step your left leg back in space about a third of the way. with the left toes facing an imaginary 10 o'clock on your yoga mat. Inhale for length in the spine. Exhale, fold halfway and pause. When you arrive in that halfway mark, hug the right thigh in, spin the thighs back to the wall behind you. Take another beat here, and then exhale, fold a little bit deeper if you can over your front leg. Keep the weight in the back heel. Keep the back of the neck loose. Take 2 more breaths. Lift the torso up halfway. Spin onto the ball of the back foot. Reach the chest forward, float the back leg up off the floor. Left toes facing down. Right hamstrings moving to the wall behind you. Take 1 more breath. Start to bend into the front knee and come up to standing, and check this out. Bring the left foot to come behind the right foot, coming onto the toes. Reach the arms up towards the sky, releasing the grip. Right hand to the left wrist and lean to the right. To release, bring the left foot to meet the right, arms go up towards the sky. Bend the elbows, open the heart. Inhale, reach the arms back up to the sky and bring it in to center line. With the feet hips distance apart, decide what you want to do with your hands or arms. You can hug, you can knuckle to knuckle, you can reverse prayer. Maybe if you're in reverse prayer, you lift the fingertips a little bit higher up the back. Step the right leg back this time, about 1/3 of the way, the toes facing about 2 o'clock on an imaginary clock. Inhale through the crown for length. Exhale, hips back, chest forward, fold just halfway so the torso is parallel with the floor. Feel the foundation in the legs. Sturdy, firm ground. Take another breath here. And exhale, start to fold over that front leg. Keeping the shoulders open, the collarbones wide. Take 2 more breaths. Bring the torso back so it's parallel with the floor. Spin onto the ball of the back foot, bend into the front knee. Reach that right leg up and back into Warrior 3. Look down at the floor as you reach back through that right heel. The collarbones reach and soar forward. Take 1 more breath. Slightly bend into your standing leg as you start to come up to standing, and bring the right foot behind the left. Sweep the arms up towards the sky. Left hand, right wrist, and lean to the left. To come out, bring the feet back, hips distance, arms up. Inhale to the sky. Exhale, open the heart to the sky. Inhale to lift. Look at those thumbs and track them as they go down the midline of your body into a moving meditation. Inhale, halfway lift. Bend the knees. Step back to a plank position. It will probably feel good to flush this out with a chaturanga. So inhale, reach forward. Bend into your back bend of choice. And up and over the toes to your downward facing dog. Take 3 steady breaths in down dog. Slowly drop down to your knees. Swing your legs around to one side. Come to sit back on your yoga mat. Scooch yourself to the middle of your mat. Bring the heels to the floor and your arms forward. Pin the belly button towards the spine. Inhale and start to lower down, exhaling. And we'll go back for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And bring those knees into the chest. Give a little rock side to side. Drop the feet to the floor. Bring the feet about hips distance apart. Bring the elbows in towards your side body and the fingertips up towards the sky so you're tucking your shoulders well underneath you. Take an inhale here. Exhale, lift the hips up off of the floor. Let your inner thighs release down. Let your heart lift. Walk your left foot in towards the midline a little bit. The hips are still lifted. Extend your right leg forward so your right knee and your left knee are in the same line. Take 2 more breaths. Drop the right foot down to the ground. Now walk the right foot in towards the middle. Extend the left leg so the left knee is in alignment with the right knee. Last beat here. Bring the left foot down to meet the right. Lift the hips a little higher for the last breath. And exhale, lower the hips down to the earth, bringing the right hand over the heart, the left hand over the belly.
Interlace the hands behind the head. Inhale with elbows wide. Exhale, curl the upper body off the floor. Inhale, extend back. Exhale to curl. Inhale for length. Exhale to curl. Inhale back. Exhale, curl. Inhale, go back. Exhale to curl. Inhale, go back. And now we add on. As you curl up, reach the left arm to the outside of the right knee. As you lower back down, bring your left hand back behind your head. Again, exhale, left hand to the outside of the right knee. Inhale, lower back down. Curl and cross over to the right again. Inhale, back down. Curl, come back down. Just last one on this side, and curl and come back down. Now, right hand to the outside of the left knee and come back down. Just 4 more. Right hand to the outside of the left knee, come back down. Exhale to curl, coming back. 2 more. Reaching that right hand to the outside of the left knee, coming back down. Last one, curl and release. And hug the knees into the chest and rock side to side.
Keep the knees in close to you. Open your arms out to a T with the palms up towards the sky to receive. Take an inhale here. And let your knees drop over to the right as you gaze left. Inhale, bring the knees up through center. Exhale, knees drop over to the left. Inhale, come through center. Lift the legs up to the sky so we get in a little inversion in our practice. Bringing the feet towards the sky, imagining you can step on the ceiling with your feet. You could hold the backs of your legs, or if you'd like, you could reach your arms up towards the sky and just let your fingers just fall. Reach up a little higher through the heels so you get the stretch in the backs of the legs as you let the blood flow reverse. We'll be here for about another 30 seconds. And slowly start to lower the limbs down. Drop the feet to the floor, bring the arms to the floor. Good. Now cross your right knee over your left knee. Lift the legs up off the floor and grab opposite shins with your hands, getting into the hips just a tad. Release your hands, switch across the legs, left knee high, and reach and grab a hold of the shins. Release that and hug yourself. Give yourself a big hug. Hug the knees into the chest. Bring the knee to the nose to the knees, and curl in nice and small into a little itty bitty ball. Take a deep breath in, and then exhale. Let your limbs go long on the yoga mat as we settle in to our final shape. And we have a very special treat today in this Shavasana, which I will guide you into as you get a sound experience through the lovely Diana, the lovely and talented Diana. So let yourself just go. Let the legs drift. Let the arms drift. Let your eyes fall into their sockets. And for these next few minutes, just let yourself be. As you're basked in sound. Slowly, slowly start to deepen your breath. Start to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Bring your hands over your heart center. And there's something called the heart smile. When we imagine the heart smiling inside of us, which has an impact on our lips and an external response from the internal response. So take a moment and let your heart smile for showing up and giving yourself this time and space. It truly is a gift and a radical act of self-love. One by one, bend your knees and place your feet on the floor. Rolling over to your right side and pausing there for a few moments on your side body. And then using your left hand, guide yourself up to a comfortable seated position. And eyes could be closed or soft gaze at the floor. And sit up nice and tall with the shoulders soft and the crown lifting up to the sky. Bring the hands together in front of your heart. Take a deep breath in. A long sigh out. We gently bow in gratitude for this moment in time, and the light in me honors the light in you. Namaste.